Okay, I think we are live streaming on YouTube right now. So, to start our immersion, I will talk first about the platform. Talking Talk is a platform that we use to study idioms. In here, we can study English, Spanish, French, and other language too. I'm not a teacher, I'm a student like Elton. And today you're going to talking about the role of personal actions in effective waste management. It's a difficult theme to discussion, but it's very interesting. I like so much to talk about um, recycled package, a new structure of package. So let's go. I will answer the first question to introduce myself. So I am Isabella. I'm 21 years old, and I work with research and development at a chocolate company, but I have other experience in weighty products, fillings and toppings too. And I'm not just development products, but I development packaging too. I'm a food technology technician and I study woman nutrition too. My free time, I like to reading good books, especially Brazilian literature. I like so much to um, rock musics like Pink Floyd, Scorpions, and other bands too, classic bands like Beatles and others. And and that's it. I like to walk with my dog too. Like to go out to meet a new restaurant with my boyfriend, and that's it. That's me. And you, Welton, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, hello, good evening. My name is Elton Teixeira. I'm a guy from São Paulo, capital South Zone. I've been working as a software developer. So, currently, I am 32 years old. Outside of work, I'm a father. I'm a guy that I love to practice physical activities. I love a motorcycle as well. So, yeah, one of my hobbies, I like to get my motorcycle and travel to a countryside just to have a breakfast. I'm a host here as well. I'm here since 2023, and I'm here to improve my English, to improve my confidence. Yeah, that's me.
I remember about you in one of your immersion. I think I participated in two or three immersions
Yeah, I
that
think
you
so.
do. But I don't have time in the afternoon to make immersions. But I like so much. I have more time in the night.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Can you read and answer for us the question number two?
Yeah. What do you consider to be the biggest challenge in waste management today? Um, Good question. It's about how I manage my day.
How you
Uh,
manage the residuals, not in your day, but in community.
mm,
What the most challenge in community to we do recycle, for example.
okay, I got it. Thank you. Oh, good question. I like this kinds of subject, this year, not this year, last year. Um, I learned more about recycling, and nowadays I do that. I learned, by the way, I learned that with a little girl, my cursing. Um, and nowadays I like to think about it, because we are destroying our planet, and I really like to recycle as much as possible, and here I like to select the right recipients because here in São Paulo, Thursday, every Thursday, uh, we have the recycle truck, you know, so we can select the receipts and just put it on the street that they do the right thing with the things, you know. And yeah, I really believe that I'm doing my part, you know. I'm contributing to a better planet because I'd like to leave a good place to my daughter, you know, because we are contributing to the future, you know, and we have been destroying the planet, and nowadays I'm more aware about this topic, about this kind of subject, and we need to waste it with conscious, you know.
Okay, good answer. And very interesting. I never know that we have a recycle truck in São Paulo. I live in Osasco and I never know about that. Just in this the
I,
Thursday, only Thursday.
I will
Very
share the
interesting.
website with you. You can enter there and you put your address and you will see if you have this kind of service, you know.
Very good.
Maybe
Interesting. No.
Osasco can be another company, another uh, project, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know if,
maybe.
but
I will take a research in about that.
nice.
Okay, and me answer the this question. I think the most biggest challenge is, do you know, many people don't have easy access to know how recycle, or don't understand what is recycle, don't study about that, and don't understand this type of extrude of this package. I don't know that extrude is recycle or not. We have we have we need more education about this STEM, and I think it's the most challenge in this time is people don't know how to recycle materials. I think the biggest challenge right now. Okay, let's move on to
Yes.
the
I agree with you. Like I said, you know, I learned it with a child, and they are learning about it at school, you know. And one day I was going to uh, I was going to the street, and I saw her put the trash, you know. For me, it was the wrong day because here in São Paulo we have the right days to the trash truck pass, you
Mhm.
know. And here is Monday, Tuesday, and the Friday, if I'm not wrong. And I asked, oh, why are you put the trash today? You know, and I discovered that I could do that as well. You know, and
Yeah,
nowadays we don't see ads advertising about that like we see about oh you can buy that you can buy this and we need
yes,
more
you.
information we need education we need that our government do something to to make us aware about the climate changes, about the problems, the issues that we are creating to our planet.
Yeah, exactly. In school, we have more materials or class dedicated for recycles, but in the past, it's not much. Right now, some companies talk about this thing, but some companies don't worry about that. But it's
Oh,
very important. Let's continue these
yeah.
themes.
One more thing I remember now. I'm working in a new company. I'm there since January, you know, and there, I it's a cool thing, because we need to take our cup, our bottle, to drink water, our cup to drink coffee, and there they don't give us a
Don't
plastic
have the
cup.
plastic cup.
Yeah, I like that, In my old company, I have a lot of couples here, and in my old at my old company, I took that, to drink, to avoid waste plastic and this kind of thing. And yeah, they gave us a little kit,
Hmm.
and they gave us a cup or a bottle, and you can just took it when you go to the office. I love
The
that.
last company that I work at is very responsible with recycle and that's thing. So it's the same. We don't have a plastic cups, just use the bottles and the cup of glass. But the company that I work right now, not too much that.
Yeah,
But
we need to
yeah,
think
it's
about the impact.
yes, and it's different to company. Some companies very worried about that, and that company just don't. It's
Yeah.
different. Okay, let's move on to the question three. How do you personally reduce waste in your daily life? In my daily life is very difficult because I'm so much busy and I work all the days presential, so I don't have so much time to be in home and think about my residuals and separate that residuals. I have space in my home to do that, but I don't do it because it's very difficult. I don't have so much time to do that. And I live at home and in my street, don't pass, for example, a recycle truck like São Paulo. I don't have this in my street, so I think maybe I can take the trash, put in my car and leave it to the other place to recycle. It's very difficult to do for me right now. I can do one time, but it's not sustainable the in a long time. It's not sustainable to do this thing all the weekends and take the trash and other take my car and go to another place to separate my residuals. So for me, it's very difficult to do in my daily life. But in my working, I separate my recycles. For example, paper. I have uh s- I forgot how to say that, but I have a lixeira for paper and just use that. Lixeira for plastic, and I just use that, for example. But it's very difficult to me in my daily life to waste, to separate my wastes. And you, what do you think about this question?
I work from home. Um, I just go to the office when I want to, and I try to do that. I avoid to turn on the lights when it's not necessary. We need to remember that it can help as well. I avoid to waste water without needs as well. When I wash the dishes, I close the water to clean, I don't know how can I say that in English, but I try to optimize it, the water, and I avoid to waste a lot of water without needs. And what you said about the truck, I really believe that I do that nowadays because I have this convenience. I don't need to go anywhere. I just put the trash on the street, and it can incentivize us to do this kind of activity, recycling. And yeah, when I have some kind of electronic or device that I don't use anymore, I try to find the right place to I don't know the word that I can use.
To discard it.
Yeah, good one. To discard these things, we need to find the right place because we can't just put on the common trash, just discard on the street in a common truck. Um, yeah, I don't know what else. And I try to separate, when I have papers, I put in a different recipient. When I have, plastic glasses. And one more thing, here we need to clean. I like to the bottle recipient. When I finish it, I need to clean, I need to wash, and because sometimes if you just discard the recipients dirty, maybe they can't reuse it, or recycling, because sometimes there are some reasons, but you
Yeah,
need
I
to clean.
understand.
Just to summarize. Um, yeah, I believe that's the main point.
Good way. I like it. You talk about something that very important. You clean your trash. When you discard like a bottle suja, for example, I forgot how to say this word in English,
Dirty.
is a common trash and you dirt, thank you. And you cannot use for recycle. So it's very important to clean your trash and people don't think about that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Good, let's move on. I think we are in the question number 4, right?
Mm, yes.
Yeah, the question number 4. Do you want answer and read for us?
Yeah,
For
sure.
me?
Sure.
You just heard both and this
Um,
immersion.
in your opinion, how can technology improve waste management practices? Well, we can learn a lot using technology, I do that. I like to watch not to watch videos, but sometimes I read some articles, some news about that. By the way, here São Paulo, the service that do that, they have an Instagram page as well, and I follow them, and sometimes what I said now right now about the clean the trash, the recycle items. I learned it there these days because before that I was just I can I can put that to recycle. I can put this to recycle. Dirty. And I learned that I need to clean the recipients. Yeah, we can get a lot of formations, We can really learn that, oh man, we are killing the planet and we need to do something to help it, you know, to decrease the impact, the issues that we are doing because, the trash that we produce they keep here in the planet at the planet. We don't have a place to just discard. Like, oh, let's we need to put this in a rocket and send it to the moon, to another planet.
We don't have this option.
We need to learn that the planet is our home. You know, we need to care.
Yeah,
If not, I don't know what will happen. We
exactly.
will
We need to
we
take
will
care
just
of our
die.
planet. Yeah,
Yeah.
we will
That's the
just die.
point.
That's the
Yeah.
point. Yeah, I totally agree with you. We can use technology for divulgar informations about that. For example, what you said about cleaning our trash. A lot of people don't know about that and just discarded the trash without cleaning. We can use technology for learning and post informations about that. But we talk about technology, I think in my work of research and development package. I research and development package for food products. And it's very interesting when you do, for example, a study of shelf life for new extra term. For example, I work with BLPP, with PET and P, PET-P or P and P, and that extra turn can be recycled and can be degraded in um, menos tempo. And I think it's technology too. We can use technology for development new extra turn of package can help us to recycle, for example. For me, it's very interesting using technology by that.
Nice.
I see you put a link on the chat. Let me
Yeah.
see.
By the way, today I saw a new about the Sprite, the soda. Uh, and they changed the recipient, it was green, if I'm not wrong, and nowadays it is transparent, the recipient. And the reason is because they can recycling more times, you know. And when the recipient is green or another color like pink, they just can recycling one more time, you know. And the
Mm, different.
uh,
I'm.
yeah, I didn't know that as well. And it can influence the times that they can reuse the same recipient, And yeah, that's
I
that's
don't.
nice.
I never know about this information, but I know PET, for example, you can recycle. For example, a green PET. You can just recycle green PET with green PET. You can't recycle green PET with a pink PET, for example. You cannot do that. Just to um, make colors together. One color separate for the other color. So it's important companies think to development and making patch, for example, for just one color. It's important.
Yeah,
And I see a link that you put in on the chat, Recicla Sampa. In here,
yeah, there are
talk
a lot of
about the,
informations.
yeah, I see a lot of informations. And in that link, it talk about the recycle. Yeah, talk about that recycle truck, right?
Yeah,
Very, very good. I will see the site for more time. And you said about um el eletrônicos. I just put on place in my home, but I don't know how to discard that and just fica ali. It's staying here and I don't do the discarded. I
Yeah,
will
there
see
are
the link in.
here in São Paulo. Sometimes I go to some supermarkets, and there is a big box, that you can put.
Or put the
Uh,
pilha, for example.
yeah, right. And some places you can just discard oil recipient,
Mm,
and I know that there are. I don't know where exactly we can find this information. I need to search it, by the way, because I have some devices here to discard as well.
very good to know. I will save this link. Very good. Uh, let's move on. The question number 5. How do you approach waste reduction when purchasing products? When I approach that, when I buy products, I like to choose a brands that's responsible for recycle packages and responsibility for the world. For example, I know that Unilever has a group to think about recycle, think about sustainable. So I will choose for the products of Unilever. Did you understand the way that I think? For example, with Palmolive, don't worry about recycling, about planet. I will not buy Palmolive. I just will choose Unilever. I think it's a good way to approach waste. Apoiar brands that is responsible for their world. And just that, and prefer items that use less plastic. For example, has um, menos package. For example, we can use patch and one more film. You just use the film without the patch. Is a good way to choose, for example. And that's it, to be more, think more when we are in the supermarket for choose products. What do you think? Do you agree with me? You do different? What do you think?
Um,
The question number 5.
yeah, I agree with you. I need to be honest. Yeah, I don't think a lot about it, but sometimes I think. Uh, sometimes you buy something that, oh man, sometimes that is unnecessary plastic there. It could be small, compact, without a lot of, because sometimes that we buy something that there are just air inside, and a big plastic, just to,
More
I don't know.
plastic than
uh,
products.
yeah, totally, just to show volume, you know. And yeah, sometimes I think, oh, it is unnecessary, it could be small. Um, yeah, I don't know, but maybe uh, the reason I believe that the problem is because we don't have enough information, about what that company are doing about it. We don't know exactly, Uh, I believe that you need to go, uh, we need to search to know more about what they are doing, what is, what they are investing, to try to help our planets or to decrease the impact that they are doing. and yeah, maybe it can incentivize us to use more their products, you know, like, oh, let me choose this product because I know that the company I try to are you know are destroy less the planet, you know, are doing good actions to help us to help the planet, the society, the community at all, you know. And
Yeah,
sometimes it can be a good, it can be a good action, you know, from our part to to incentive, to create some kind of incentivation, you know.
sure, I know you. It's a good point. And you see to the consumer view. I work in a industry of food and package, and for the view of industry, it's very difficult to do this community about recycle packages. We can put the informations on the package in the art, for example, but it's very difficult to do that and incentivize the people. I know and I agree with your point. It's very difficult to know. I see this product on the package, but I don't know if brands is worrying about that. It's very difficult. But sometimes I think we can make more classes about that on school. For example, in the package, we have a number of recycle. There's a triangle and number about the type of recycle, about the package number one, number five, and number seven, and people don't know what is. So we have
Yeah,
be more. Um, we have learned about this in the school, for example. But
and
yeah,
you,
I agree with you. It's a good point.
we have one more problem because we don't read the labels. We just get the product and you know, I need
Uh,
that. I get it. Oh, I know this brand, you know, because sometimes we not sometimes, but we grew up with a lot of you know, known uh, brands, and you just buy because oh, this brand is old, you know. They have
it's good.
marketing. Yeah, we don't know exactly, but you know, we have some kinds of trust, you know.
And you don't read the small letters.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have that
we
problem.
waste a long days and days by days for do the art of package. Yeah, but I don't read
I
all
can
the
imagine
the
it.
package too. Okay, let's move on to the question number 6. Do you want to answer this question?
Yeah. What strategies what strategies do you think are most effective in raising a awareness about proper waste disposal? Yeah, we need more merchandising, you know, more advertising, and maybe, you know, nowadays we are scrolling down the social media, the Instagram, and we don't know anything about recycling, just to buy, you know. Maybe our rulers, our governments, they could create some, you know, some promotions there, some, uh, yeah, you know, create something,
Awareness.
yeah, to give us more information, no, about that. How can we contribute? How we can actually do the right things, you know, reuse some things, avoid waste, and maybe the citizens, the population can be more aware about the situation.
Yeah, good view. I agree with you. In my opinion about this question, I don't know if you know, but O Boticário has a good. action. When you buy some products of a Boticário, you use the products and the package you can t um take it
Package.
together all the package and return it to the loja,
I
and
got it.
you make the a troca for
You
other
change.
products. Yeah, you change. You do a package and you take your products. So for me, it's very good, and I do that. And I do that, and I like so much. O Boticário can recycle the package, and I have a new product without use my money. Is a good way to make people recycle packages, for example. I like so much that we can make more classes about that in school. We can make it awareness in the company. Our government can make more promotions for us. But I like so much the actions for o Boticário. I think that's funciona. Do you know?
Yeah, I got it. I love it that, and there are some places, it's not here in Brazil, but there are some places that there are some machines that they pay for your pet, you know. You put the pet there and they give you some coins, you know. And yeah, it can be
Good.
nice as well because
Yes,
sometimes,
it's the same thing like a boticário, but
yeah,
you can make money with that. Very
yeah,
good.
and
We have to have more debts in Brazil, in São Paulo.
yeah, and it could be maybe the stars, they could do some kinds of thing like that, and they give you a discount, you know, like you bring me a recipient and you have the X% of discount, and it could be nice.
Yeah, it works and good, be nice. Okay, good, very good. Let's move on to the question number 7. How do culture difference impact waste disposal apps around the world? Yeah, I think culture different have a big influence about this theme. And some countries has a culture recycle everything. The city is very clean, don't waste materials, don't waste light, for example, is culture for this country. In other country, we don't have that's culture. For example, in Brazil, people don't worry about recycle so much, don't worry about waste package and waste materials. Is a culture for our country. I think, in my opinion, we don't so much responsible about that. But the other country, like Japan, is very responsible about that. And I think that's the point, the culture for the people. But we can work in here and change that culture. As we said in the question number 6, make more awareness like o Boticário, make more promotions, make more classes in the school about that. I think we can change our culture for better and take care of our planet. What do you think about the question number 7 about the culture?
Yeah, I agree. There are some cultures that they are more consumerist, they waste a lot. They just buy industrial food, and it's sometimes I don't know, but it's parts of the culture, they don't have the right incentive to change that, to, like you said, to recycling, to waste less, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but in my case, I grew up listening my grandmother, uh, uh, asked me the attention, calling me the attention, because, you need to turn off the light, you need to waste less water, I grew up with that. And nowadays, I don't see anyone saying that to a child, uh, teaching about the points,
Yeah.
And when I see that, of course, I'm a father, and I try to teach my daughter, oh, we can't waste water because, one day we can need that, and one day it can, we can't have more water. And you need to let them aware about the future, about our resources, because we live in a planet, and the resources, they are finite, and we need to manage that well, to
And
avoid
talk more about that, right?
yeah, that's the point. We need to talk, you need to show, and yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, for me it's the same. When I was a child, my father always the time is say about that. Turn the light, don't waste water. And in my little sister, my father don't talk too much about that.
Yeah, you can't open the fridge, for a long time. You need to open fast and close. Yeah, I feel the same about my little sister. I was the first, and I heard much more than.
Yeah. Okay. I think we are in the end of immersion. So I'll put in the chat the link in case you want to give me a feedback about this immersion. And to end our immersion, um, do you want to comment something you learned today, or something you like it today, or just comment something about this immersion? If you want, talk in Portuguese if you prefer, it's not a problem, okay?
Well, I enjoyed a lot, I didn't know that the immersion was about recycling, you know. I was free and I saw the immersion, oh, let me go there.
It's
And
surprising to you the theme.
yeah, that's the reason because I didn't understand the first one, I was, what? And but I love it. I like to talk about it. We need to bring more this kind of subject, and we need to bring information, to the guys. We need to try to make them aware about the situation of our planet, and about good actions. And thank you. I love it.
Yeah, it was a very good conversation. It's a difficult theme to discussion and
Yeah.
difficult questions. But yeah, I think we have to make challenge for us because we are here to improve our English. So it's important to talk about uh, um, temas difíceis. And it's a theme that I like so much because I work with that development package and recycle package. So it's interesting to talk about that in English. So very a good immersion is don't a lot people to talk recycle, just you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good conversation. Thank you for coming for this immersion. Hope you like it.
Nice. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you and bye bye. Good night.